Well, you know, we've all heard the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Well, tonight, meet a man whose pictures truly tell a fabulous story of hope against unthinkable odds. And all thanks to a camera. He not only says, I survived, he now says, I thrive.
The lighting is so gorgeous out here, Bree.
It's not just the subject on the other end of the lens that makes a great photograph.
Fantastic.
To capture those it moments.
Go.
The artist behind the camera must be steady.
Very nice choice.
And hit the shutter button at the precise moment with one push of the index finger.
How I got my fingers hurt was as my face was shattered, they twisted my face, came from behind and twisted my face and neck like this. And I remember that god-awful pain. And I remember them coming and trying to cut my throat with the knife, so I grabbed it, and I remember this finger. But this one I grabbed, and that's why this finger was way more damaged and much more injured because of the roughness and the rawness.
Abdul Shahid Aaron remembers the night when he was attacked by intruders 7 years ago. The paramedic had just come home for a 20-minute dinner break.
The first injury was right here, and that broke 4 of my ribs and punctured my lung. And then as I turned around, because of the pain, and I turned around, and as I turned back around, I was hit with something in my face. And it instantly shattered this whole side of my face. I could feel this side of my face over here with my tongue.
With his ribs broken, his lungs punctured, and his face shattered, he was taken to Methodist Hospital and endured hours of surgery that included saving his fingers from amputation.
And there's a major artery that runs through the hand. And again, without being too graphic, it was pretty much a bloody mess. So the hand was like this, and the knife laceration came kind of across this way through most of the structures in the front part of the hand that allow grip and allow to get a hold of.
I still feel the injuries. I still have the dreams.
And the extensive rehabilitation over the years will never get him back to 100%.
I knew that I was hurt mentally and physically, so I knew it was never going to be the same, Andrea. I knew that.
And the pain will never go away.
I was mad, and psychologically, as you said, I was hurt. So I gave up, kind of.
There have been bouts of unemployment and homelessness and physical setbacks.
And the doctor kept telling me, Abdul, if you don't do something, your fingers are going to permanently lock up, your muscles are going to lock up, and you're never going to be able to use those fingers again. So a camera was put in my hand.
By high school friend Liberty Sutton.
Because you have to zoom, you have to push all the buttons. And look, I can move them. They might hurt, but I can move them.
And he's created some of the most moving still photographs.
I've photographed for massive magazines. My images have been in. A lot of the album covers are my artwork. In the city, a lot of billboards people drive by. I've gone from starving and not knowing where I was going to sleep and where I was going to eat to being able to take photos of Stevie Wonder. I didn't know that this was a perfect spot. Okay?
Abdul is still a struggling artist, using old camera equipment.
Okay.
And hoping his gratis jobs and word of mouth will lead to a full-time photography career.
They tell people, well, Abdul's not going to take your pictures. He's going to take you on a journey and an adventure.
Doctors saved his fingers.
Our whole focus is to return people to the lives they had before their injury.
So a camera could save his soul. And behind the pictures, he wants to convey the messages of hope, courage, and resiliency.
I kept telling myself, you can't give up. I have children. You can't give up. I have family. You can't give up. I'm going to live again. You can't give up. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha.
Now, you may have recognized Dr. Tim Pullman in the story. He was actually part of the trauma team that treated and saved the life of IndyCar driver James Hinchcliffe, who narrowly escaped death after a crash at the Indianapolis 500 last year. And to learn more about Abdul Shahid Aaron and his photography, just go to our website at WTHR.com. Truly moving still pictures.
He has a